What's going on, guys? Just wanted to give a couple of thoughts on UFC 217. Look, wow. Wow. Anybody that watched the pay-per-view, I am so glad that I did not predict this pay-per-view. I would have gotten one prediction right. And I got to start off with George. Yeah, I'm glad to have George back. I am at a loss for words, to be honest with you, with this whole. 4 years is a long time to be out, to just take your ball and go home. Part of me wanted to see Bisping knock him out, because George was just like, oh, it was too hard, it was too much, I just couldn't. But it proved to be right. He made the right call by stepping away and refocusing and coming back. He looked in phenomenal shape, which, of course, it's easy to look in phenomenal shape when you're not in the grind all the time, like the real fight grind. You know, you're kind of in a 4-year camp, if you want to think of it like that. I really thought that Bisping was going to get him. By the way, I don't ever recall a athletic supporter, a cup, failing like it did in this fight. That was just really weird to me. I'm sure it's probably happened before, but that was just really weird. Congrats to George, though. That was just fucking awesome. He did it. And that choke was just absolutely sick. That's got to be one of the sickest rear naked chokes I've ever seen. And I have seen a lot of them. Yeah. Just absolutely amazing. The Cody TJ fight, listen, had the first round been 15 seconds longer, Cody would have retained the title. TJ was out. Like, that close to being out. He persevered. He was, you could tell he was like just not really all there when he was going back to his stool. And for him to come out and finish Cody. And I love the class by Cody. I love the class by Bisping as well. One thing I didn't love, the idiot that was in Cody's corner, or not Cody, TJ's corner, yelling and screaming at Cody. There's no place for that right after a fight. Right after these guys go out and do what they did tonight, there's no place for that. That guy needs a boot to the head. Seriously. But enough of that. The big shock. The big shock of the whole thing. 3 titles change hands. I don't think that's ever happened on the UFC pay-per-view. That's crazy. Rose Namajunas. I have been a big fan of Thug Rose for a long time. In fact, Thug Rose winning the title was the only tweet I even sent out during the show, because I have other things going on while I'm watching the show. Surprised me. Surprised the hell out of me. When she rocked her the first time, I thought, did that just happen? And she didn't knock her out? That's just probably going to piss Joanna off. I gave Thug Rose no chance. And Rose, I am sorry. I am humbly sorry. I gave you absolutely no chance. The reason why was because Joanna has just looked so freaking unstoppable. Way more than Ronda ever looked. Because Ronda, let's be honest, some of her knockouts was kind of fluky. Kind of a one-trick pony. Let's be honest with you. Some could say that with Joanna as well, but you could say that, but you would be wrong. Joanna was just killing people. Most people. Except for Claudia Gadelha. I will pay a lot of money to see a rematch. That I'm shocked. And I will say that there couldn't have been a nicer person to get the title win like she did. She knocks her out. Her eyes roll in the back of her head. By the way, if you didn't see the Cody knockout by TJ Dillashaw, Cody was out too. He was out. Of course, when you see the footage back, you know, it's just like a bang-bang play in the NFL or college football where, you know, you think the helmets collided and you have to call that. But, like, when TJ hit him, and the first shot that Rose landed, the first, you know, almost knockout, when she really stunned Jędrzejczyk, wow. Just wow. I love the sport. I fucking love the sport. And this is why. Because even, like, I don't classify myself as a great predictor anymore. I feel like I used to be a great predictor. I would not have gotten any of these wrong or right, because I would have gotten them all. I would have just thought to myself that it just probably wasn't going to work. The only one I probably would have went with would have been TJ, just because of his skill set. But the layoff for GSP and Michael has been so, well, way more active than not. So, just an amazing night. Absolutely amazing night. I can't wait to see what GSP does. I really want to see the fight between him and Tyron Woodley. I want to see him go fight T. Wood, because the fight against Bisping it was a good fight, and I was excited for it. Again, I would pay a lot of money to see that fight. GSP versus T. Wood is just, that's the fight that you have to make. That fight has to be made. And TJ versus DJ, I'm sold. Let's get both of those fights on a card. That way you really get your money's worth. I'm in. Hell, I'm liable to fly to Vegas or wherever to see that. Mark my words. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the pay-per-view. Let me know what you think about it, because I just over the moon. Shout out to Steven Wonderboy Thompson, by the way. He had a really good fight against Jorge Masvidal. And Johnny Hendricks, I would say mighty, but he was never really mighty. How the really good have fallen? I hate to see it. Anyway, that's my thoughts. Like I said, let me know what you think. Just an awesome, awesome pay-per-view. Until next time, guys, deuces. Chaos is out.